Hello, my name is Tara Redfield and I am a food writer in Los Angeles. Today I have a local vegan pastry chef with me, Sarah Creighton, and she is going to be showing us how to make whole wheat cupcakes with chocolate chips.
Okay, so first you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you're going to set out your ingredients. And the first thing you want to do is fill the cupcake tray with the baking sheet liners. And then first you're going to have a set of dry ingredients and a set of wet ingredients. The dry ingredients is composed of whole wheat flour. You're going to do 1.5 cups whole wheat flour. Then you're going to do a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 3/4 cup of sugar. And those are the dry ingredients. For your wet ingredients, you're going to want 1 cup of cold water, 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar, and then you're going to want 1.5 teaspoon vanilla, and then a 1/3 cup of either olive oil or canola oil or whatever oil that you use to bake. And
okay, great. What are we going to do first?
We're going to combine the dry ingredients first.
Okay.
So we've got the whole wheat flour first. And then we've got the cocoa powder and the salt. And then we're going to do the 1 teaspoon baking soda. And the 3/4 cup sugar.
And how long do you mix this for, Sarah?
Just until it's well combined.
Okay.
And then once it's pretty well combined, you're going to create a well in the center by moving the flour mixture aside to create like a little hole. And that's what you're going to pour the wet ingredients into.
And what does making the well do?
It just provides an easy way to fold the wet mixture into the dry. Okay, so once we've got the well created in the center of the dry ingredients, you're going to add the wet ingredients, which are 1/3 cup of olive oil, tablespoon of white vinegar, a cup of cold water, and the vanilla, which is going to be 1.5 teaspoons. Once you've added all the wet ingredients, you're going to fold the dry into the wet, and you want to stir it. And it's going to be real liquidy at first, but the more you stir, it's going to get more and more combined and become more of like a batter. And you want it to be a little bit chunky. You don't want it to be super fine. You don't want to like try and blend it up. You just want to get a good batter going.
And why is it that you want to keep it on the thicker side?
Well, it's whole wheat flour, and whole wheat flour can be kind of difficult to deal with. You might create too much gluten if you stir it too much.
Right.
So just get a little bit, and then if it's a little bit chunky, don't worry about it.
I can smell the chocolate. It smells good.
Yeah, it's going to be great. All right, and then once you've stirred it to your satisfaction, it's still a little bit chunky, you're going to pour the batter
You ready for
into
these?
the cupcakes.
Okay. Here we go.
So I like to use the little 1/4 cup. So you've got your batter done, and you're going to measure out a little 1/4 and fill up to about like 2/3 of the way. You don't want to go to the top because it'll come right out of there and make a big mess in your oven.
Don't want to mess you up.
No. So once you've got them about 2/3 of the way full, you want to put them in the oven and bake for about 12 to 15 minutes.
All right, we have our finished cupcakes. I am so excited. Now, Sarah, tell us about how you did the frosting.
Okay, well, for the whole wheat chocolate cupcakes, I decided to do a buttercream frosting, which is composed of the powdered sugar and also some non-dairy butter. And then once you've got the frosting made, you can just do like a sort of spoonful on top and then use the back of your spatula or the back of a spoon to sort of smooth it over. And then I like to add chocolate chips on top of mine because it makes them super delicious. So these are just the whole wheat chocolate cupcakes with buttercream vegan frosting and chocolate chips.
They look delicious and they look like little polka dots, which I love.
Yeah, they're super cute.
Thank you so much,
You're so
Sarah,
welcome.
for our whole wheat chocolate chip cupcakes.